G'day guys. Today I'm just going to talk a little bit about elemental shamans in 5.1. They haven't changed a lot, but there's a couple little things that you have to look out for now. I'm just going to talk about my spec first, and what I take and why. I've gone out of Astral Shift simply because things like Avatar and DPS trinkets and things like that last 15 to 20 seconds, whereas this only mitigates 40% for 6 seconds, and it's on a 2-minute cooldown. So it'll only mitigate maybe a third or a quarter. It'll mitigate about a quarter of Avatar. So it is good, but no, not good enough. Yeah, Bulwark. It's half the cooldown. It absorbs about 40,000, and if it's not killed, every 5 seconds it pops up and absorbs 13,000. So yeah, I think that's better, being on half the cooldown, and yeah, just the fact that 40k is not the best, but it's not bad at all, and the fact that it keeps coming up and absorbing 13k is pretty decent. What I go here is Frozen Power. A single target snare on a 5-second cooldown is better to me than on a 30-second cooldown. Like, yeah, there's no comparison there. A lot of people take that. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but Frozen Power, the small cooldown, like elemental shamans are pretty squishy. I don't think I could, I pop that, the druid shifts it or whatever, and then I've got 30 seconds with nothing but thunderstorm. So yeah, I prefer that just to help close the distance. Most arena teams and stuff, a lot of the time you'll only have like one melee on you, so it's good to just hit him with that. Plus I also use that when I went to set up my stun totem. I drop the stun totem. You get pretty well on how it's timed. You frost shock someone in place and then throw it on them just as it goes off, so they can't shift or freedom or anything out of that. It's just to keep them in place, or you're gonna throw it. So that's how I throw my stun totem, and that's why I take Frozen Power. And that's also why I take Totemic Projection. In arenas, I love to throw down stealth classes. You have a relatively good idea where they are half the time, so I like to throw down a Magma Totem, or yeah, just anything like that. Or if you drop the Healing Tide and they're going to switch to it, throw it away, make them go over there. Even if they do go over there to go kill it, that gives you free time to sit and heal yourself. So it's a win-win. I take Swiftness simply because Echo of the Elements it's good, but it's RNG, and I prefer good, reliable burst and reliable. I want to know that what I'm going to do is there. Elemental Blast is good as well. It's pretty much a bloodlust for you, or a heroism. But I have gone with Swiftness simply because every minute and a half you get an instant frog, or a instant heal, or an instant LE blast, which is really good, which is what I use in my kind of one-shot macro, or my burst, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so that's why I take that. Healing Tide. I take Healing Tide because guidance, you have to be doing damage for this to do anything for you. And if you're getting trained with the CC in 5.1, if you're getting trained, an elemental shaman won't put out any damage. So getting healed for 40% of your damage, if you do I don't know, 50k damage, it's not worth it. So what you want to do is Healing Tide, because you can throw it down. If they switch to it, use your projection to move it away, and if they go chase it, burn up a bit of mana but heal yourself. And last but not least, I take LE Blast because of the 3500 to each stat. It's really good when you pop Ascendance. So I'll show you this right now. So now we're going into the rotation part of things, and why I take Swiftness and LE Blast. So what you want to do is just use any lightning attacks until you get your 7 stacks of Lightning Shield. For Fulmination, which is your Earth Shock. So you use Earth Shock, and it does the damage of Earth Shock plus 7 charges of Lightning Shield. So what you do is you Flame Shock. You wait till the shock's far enough around to put another shock on them. You pop all your cooldowns. You Lava Burst, LE Blast, and Fulmination all at the same time. So now what you're doing is you've pumped huge damage out, and now you're benefiting from 3500 of one stat while in Ascendance. so you're still doing a lot of damage. So that's why I take Ellie Blast and Swiftness. So that's pretty much just the rotation side of things. So I'm going to go ahead and step on to what they did in 5.1. In 5.1, all your totems fall into a School of Magic. So if you get interrupted or silenced, you can't drop them. This is a huge change. It was meant to nerf restoration shamans, but what it actually did is just nerf shamans as a whole. And elemental shamans did not need a nerfed. They were good in like RBGs and stuff. Like I still like doing RBGs, but arena, if someone wants to hard swap you, you're gonna die, pretty much. So I don't think that the change was necessary for all three specs, but it happened. So what is necessary to really do is watch your cast. Don't get interrupted. This is a an add-on here called Juked. I'll leave it in the description. And what it does is, when you fake someone, or when someone uses an interrupt, you've got Pummel, Kick, Mind Freeze, Rebuke, Wind Shear, Counterspell, Silencing Shot, Skull Bash, all of them are there. When you're casting, then someone goes to interrupt you, it'll come up there, like if it goes on cooldown, and how long the cooldown's on, so you know how long you have to free cast, and you know whether they've used it or not. So you need that. But a big thing with shamans is they cast Lightning Bolt while moving and Spirit Walker's Grace. So what you need is a stop cast macro like this here. So if I'm doing this, I can just stop it, because moving or jumping isn't going to stop it, so you need a stop cast macro. I'll put that in the description as well if you need it. So that's pretty much it. That's all you can really do is be careful with your trinket. Obviously, don't trinket anything. If you are gonna die and you need to pop defensives and you get in a blanket silence, trinket it, because you can't just pop your totems anymore. Because both my defensives are totems. You've got your Bulwark totem and your Healing Tide totem. They're your two defensives. They're both totems. You have to trinket silences to have any defensives whatsoever. So silences are a huge thing that shamans have to trinket now. But yeah, Juked definitely, and stop cast to help you fake stuff up. If you're gonna plan on faking, don't really use Lightning Bolt too much unless you have a stop cast macro, because yeah, obviously you can't just move to stop it. So a heal, just a random heal, is good to fake it up. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I have a little bit of channel news at the end of the video if you're interested. Keep watching, but I hope it helped a lot. And yeah, thanks heaps for watching my videos. Have a good one. G'day guys, there's just a couple things that I want to talk about now. I've just switched over to my my phone here just to show you some stuff. One sec. As Christmas is coming up and my channel is getting more views and more AdSense stuff and that, I've decided to like put back into the channel. I got this cool new keyboard, and I've got my other Thermaltake keyboard there, which I never use, so I'm gonna give that away. I've got like 5 Turtle Beach beanies. Hear everything, defeat everyone. They're pretty cool. They're awesome. So I'm gonna give them away. This is what I went out and bought with my AdSense stuff, just to put back into the channel. It's the Naga Hex. It's really cool. I might do a review on it or something later. Actually, sorry, I just got a call. That's the downside of recording on a phone. It's got 6. It's got 6 mechanical buttons there. It's got like a glossy top on it. It looks like a bowling ball. It's really cool. And yeah, it's set up just like the Epic Naga, or the new Nagas, with the 2 buttons on top. So it's got a lot of buttons, mechanical, and it looks unreal. So I've got beanies, a keyboard, a mouse. I've got like more other mice and stuff of mine to give away. I've got a Spartan headset. It's for Xbox, so you know, gamers are gamers. Most of you probably on an Xbox, even though you watch me play PC games. I've got a Witcher 2 7-button gaming mouse. I've got a dark. Oh god, getting messages. I have a Dark Souls 7-button gaming mouse. Oh, and another Dark Souls 7-button gaming mouse. So I have like 5 beanies, the Hex Naga, 3 special edition mice, the Xbox controller, and my Thermaltake keyboard to give away. So I'm not giving anything away this video, but when I get to like 300 subscribers, I'm doing a big montage, and on that montage I'm gonna give one of these things away. So yeah. Oh, and one more thing, on the Daramactire channel, I'm in the guild Daramactire. If you like my stuff, I Dropbox them some stuff to put in their new daily PvP thing. So they've got some stuff of me up on their channel, which was really cool of them. So yeah, if I don't put up like a lot of elemental shaman stuff on my channel, go over there and you'll see it all. So yeah, that's about it. Cheers, guys. One more thing, I'd like to thank Keely for hooking me up with the 7-button gaming mice and the Turtle Beach beanies and the Xbox headset. So yeah, so stay subscribed, and yeah, I'll be giving all this stuff away. Cheers, guys.